It's been 19 years. Remember when we used to all gather around the TV and watch network television as a family? Watching a singer conquer the national stage of the second season of American Idol? Make no mistake about it. Clay Aiken is back. After a fizzled out music career, he is running for Senate, not necessarily against Dr. Oz.
I saw that. What state is that in?
North Carolina, because of course.
Okay.
Dude is, hold on. He's got white hair. Like, I'm talking white hair. He's 43. That's going to be me. Like, I'm already seeing it coming.
Okay, wait. Was he season 1 or was Kelly Clarkson season 1?
She had to have been season 1. He was season 2.
Did he lose to Ruben Studdard or did he win?
Dude, this is the glory days of American Idol. Yeah, we don't have Alex with us here, unfortunately. We got the 3-man crew for Wingin.
We got me. Yeah, it was Kelly. And then Kelly was 1, and then 2 was Ruben, and Clay was.
I think Clay lost to Ruben.
Yeah, wow. He did.
Sorry, my Wikipedia, my stats are wrong there.
I couldn't. Such a solid show. I used to watch it with my family every week.
When Simon Cowell and the original judges.
Oh yeah,
Paula and Randy.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Heat. Yeah, I used to watch it with my family too every week.
I couldn't imagine. Why is he running for Senate? I couldn't imagine a job I would want less. Like what, I get trying to keep up with fame, but politics, you're just begging for people to hate you or half the country to hate you.
Yeah, I feel the same. That I was pretty taken back when I saw the Dr. Oz commercial. I was like, what?
I did. Was that on ESPN? Like I couldn't believe. Yeah, it was like, what? All right. Yeah, good. I mean, shit. He's probably. I was trying to find some funny names. I was looking like best celeb politicians, and it was just the usual suspects. We know Schwarzenegger. I didn't realize Reagan was apparently an actor before he was governor and then president.
Yeah, he was in a movie with. He was in a movie with a monkey, like a chimpanzee.
I guess Trump had. Speaking of network television, I used to. What was his shit called? It was You're Fired. The Apprentice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goat show. I mean,
you got Celebrity Apprentice and stuff. Yes. So,
yeah. Euphoria season premiere. It was trending. Was it awesome? I'm not caught up. I'm gonna have to catch up, but you guys fire away.
Yes, it was so good. Have you seen season 1 or no?
No, I'll catch up, but I'm fine. Spoiler alert for people that haven't seen it.
No, I won't. We won't spoil it at all.
Yeah, but it was
bang.
It was fucking sick.
Yeah, they came out with a bang. They had a lot of good music on there too.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of tweets, funny tweets about how the music director was basically putting in fucking work because they had to clear 20 fucking good ass songs.
Yeah.
Who's the creator behind this? Has he done anything else, or is this kind of bursting onto the scene?
So his dad, you'll know who his dad is. It is. Hold on. Sorry.
I'm wrapping up a Person of Interest, which is just, oh my God. I'm watching it through because I'm just attached to it at this point. I watched it when I was in high school, and it's so bad in the final season, and I'm just like, good God. I'm watching it drunk to try and get through it, so not even remember the fucking episode.
So his dad is Barry Levinson, who made Rain Man, The Natural, Good Morning Vietnam. His name's Samuel Levinson, but
okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he makes all that, and then the dude who makes the music is this British producer named I think his name is Labyrinth or something like that. It starts with an L.
Are we having him on later? We've got a special guest coming up. It's Omnisol. He's going to talk about NFTs. That'll be right after our usual shenanigans. Yeah, I just saw it trending on Twitter, and I saw Jack, you loving it, and I know Brendan's a fan. I was just like, damn, I'm gonna have to catch up, which I did.
You definitely have to check it out. Yeah, it's kind of crazy though, because I've never met high schoolers that do as many drugs as Euphoria high schoolers do.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Oh wow, that's the name of the high school. Crazy.
No, I don't know.
That's what the Twitter started calling it, Euphoria High School.
Dude, Twitter's on the feed.
Or yeah. They love themselves some drugs though.
Yeah, maybe that's
Interesting.
this day and age though. I don't know. I guess we don't.
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, who
Yeah.
knows?
'Cause
I'll never
there's, like,
forget
middle
the first day I was in the back of the bus. I think I was like a second grader, like, and the fourth graders were hanging out in the back, and that was the first time I heard the word marijuana. And I was just like, what? When's our kid? Shit.
Well, there's like sixth graders now who like get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
for
shit, I'm
vaping.
gassing up my house. Like, eventually, once I have a kid, I'll be like, hey, yeah, what's that stench? Oh, it's this new, it's this new candle.
Like, I don't think in sixth grade I would have thought of like touching a cigarette.
I didn't smoke until I was 18.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was
But
scared.
I definitely knew some kids in middle school that did.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and now, I mean, it's like, yeah.
I was scared of the kids in middle school who did.
I know, so was I. I was scared
Yeah.
until I was 18.
I mean, it's like, where are they now? Like,
Yeah. And then you realize, oh, wait, pot's awesome. Kanye's docu-series on Netflix. You guys getting up for this?
oh
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. It comes out next month, right?
I just saw the trailer. Yeah. So
yeah, next month.
Oh, so wait, it's not a movie, it's a series?
docu-series.
Three-part
okay.
docu-series.
Okay, I was worried it was going to be long. Dude, like, we all watched Michael Jordan's documentary because it was during the pandemic, and, it was fine. It was a commercial for Nike. Have you heard of anyone fucking watching Tom Brady shit, even though they're promoting the hell out of it? I haven't heard a single person talk about that because it's made by fucking Brady.
No,
yeah.
I didn't even know it was out.
It's also on ESPN Plus, which kind of sucks.
You guys don't have ESPN Plus?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless it comes with Hulu. I just feel like Netflix is.
There is a
lot
bundle.
less.
You get Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus for a bundle, actually. But
No, we don't have it. I don't think we have. I mean, we have YouTube TV.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was worried it was going to be long. Like Tom Brady's was 8 parts. It's like, Jesus Christ. 3 I can handle. I don't know. I was like intrigued by the trailer, but I wasn't blown away by the trailer, I guess.
Yeah.
But we will have some updates on that. Robert Durst of a fantastic docu-series, The Jinx, if you haven't checked it out, dies in jail.
Saw that.
Wait, who's Robert Durst?
Yeah, can you run that back of like what he did again?
He was an author, like he was an old-time author, and he was just like mysteriously involved with 2 murders. And then like they do this documentary, and it was like, wait a second, he's welcoming them into his home, like giving them all this access. And then at the end, I don't want to give it away.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it, The Jinx. But
What's
yeah,
it
so
on?
it's on HBO.
Okay.
Docu-series or documentary?
Docu-series. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay.
But yeah,
have to
so
check
Robert
that out.
Durst, he's in jail, but he is passed. Don't know what the circumstances were behind that.
He's pretty goddamn old, isn't he, though?
Yeah, and he looked like he's old in the documentary, which is like I think over 10 years old now. And then I saw the recent photos of him, and he looked like a fossil.
Yeah.
Bob Saget passes away.
Yeah,
This hit me.
it did. Full House I was big on Full House growing up.
What was his name? Danny Tanner.
Danny Tanner.
Yeah.
One of the best TV dads of all time.
Right. Do kids have a TV dad now? Like, I guess we have no idea, but maybe it's that kid Ryan on YouTube or JoJo. You haven't like you guys, JoJo Siwa, like you
I've
haven't.
seen JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. This dude Ryan is like, he's like a toddler, and this dude is fucking like the biggest earner on YouTube.
Really?
Because all these people just park him in front of this kid's videos, and he keeps their kids entertained.
Wow.
And like his parents are like just raking in absolute cash on this kid.
Yeah, legally, how does that work? Like, do they legally get like ownership of all that money he makes, or do they?
Yeah, I don't even know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mom, can I have $5 for an ice cream bar?
Yeah.
Reckoning millions. Yeah, what's crazy? He's just found dead in a Miami hotel room. Like, we haven't heard anything.
Orlando. It's the hotel my
Orlando.
dad worked at in Orlando.
The Ritz. How about
Yeah,
that?
the Ritz. And it's like they said there was no foul play or no drugs, but I don't know. I mean,
we're
he
gonna
could've
need
been-
like a toxology autopsy.
he could have
and
been
shit.
doing something somewhere else. I don't want to speak on him bad, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're knocking out the tough subject matter here on Winging It. The rock formation that fell on that boat in Brazil.
That was
my
crazy.
God.
That would be so fucking scary. Like, and it just looks like a regular ass, I don't know, like cliff or
side of a cliff. Yeah, it's not
and
supposed
just
to.
a massive chunk just falls out of nowhere. Like there's nothing you can do to
Yeah,
like there's no way those people knew that had any chance of happening.
like it's a Final Destination shit. Your life, like you were, like your destiny was to be killed by a fucking rock formation. You couldn't do anything. You said it.
Yeah.
People couldn't swim out of the way. It just fell right on top of that boat.
Did they announce officially how many people died from that?
I think it was like 12.
God, good lord.
Yeah. Dude, Brazil, fucking Snake Island and fucking these rock formations and shit. It actually looked like, not to make light of it, it looked like something out of the video game Uncharted, which the movie trailer dropped. I hope it's sick. It
Isn't
looked
Tom
good.
Holland?
Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg. I hope it's sick.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. I'd never even heard of that game, but it's about treasure and stuff. And
Bro, I think it's the greatest game I've ever played on the PlayStation in my life.
I think it might, if it's good, it might be the first good video game movie.
Right.
Usually video games are not good translation.
God of War. Well, was there God of War? I don't know. There was certainly Assassin's Creed.
I didn't see. Did you watch it?
I did not.
I have no intent to.
I forgot the other one, but yeah, I hope this is good. Tom Holland's awesome. 2 LAPD cops fired for chasing a Snorlax on Pokemon Go instead of responding to a robbery. Who's playing Pokemon Go still?
Yeah.
But do you kind of have to for a Snorlax?
I was at fucking Chipotle last week, and the dude in front of me had his phone out and was trying to fucking catch a Pokemon. And the girl is fucking asking him, like, what do you want on your bowl? And he's playing Pokemon Go. And I had been in line for like 10 minutes already. I'm like, dude, I almost yelled at him. Like, put your fucking phone away, Ash Ketchum. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I think my uncle is into it. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never played.
It was cool for like, I remember it in college, was just,
well, it's crazy. Like I used to play when it first came out, but you literally have to like go drive places to catch.
Right. You have to have it on your phone. You can't like check any messages.
And it's like, you can't play that and not be a nerd. Like it's fine. It's fine if you do. And if you are, but like, you can't play that.
Right.
Look like a complete nerd.
Yeah. And like I did it because it was part of my childhood. I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. And then all of a sudden I'm, walking around my freaking off campus house trying to catch a fucking Bulbasaur. I didn't understand this, but this must be like, can someone explain to me why people are all of a sudden screaming crisis for a kids shortage? Is there a kids shortage? Elon Musk is saying our biggest fault is that people aren't as excited to have children anymore. People opt to not have children. And then the Pope came out and said the same thing a couple months later.
What?
I think there's something about this is like one of the first times in forever that like the population is declining because people are like, fuck it, I want to be single forever and like live life. And like,
yeah,
we're not like the traditional fucking Leave It to Beaver who wants to go like,
right. After war, you're supposed to come back and have a family. Your wife is supposed to stay at home with the kids. That's the other thing too, is now women are in the workforce. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey, what realistically can you do if you're both working?
And kids are so damn expensive. Like actually. Oh, yeah. And buying a house is so much more expensive than it used to be as well.
And I feel like back in the day, like at this age, you're like 24, 25, like people had it so together. Like I still feel like a fucking kid. Like,
yeah. Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
But also, wasn't just a few years ago, people, a big issue was, we're overpopulating. We're going to have too many humans on this earth.
Right. I wonder, I guess it was COVID, wiping out a bunch. And now it's like, hey, wait a second, we kind of need people. But then there's it's like, hey, I always look at Interstellar where it's like, remember the kids start young and then all of a sudden it's like, when did that take place? That's a key thing because it was definitely in the future. Remember, they have a scene where the Yankees were traveling through the farm town because baseball was irrelevant, which could very well be in 100 years. But it's just like, do you want to put your, the nuttiest of the nuts for climate change, which I do believe is real, but the people that are most in your face about it, they'll tell you like, should we be bringing our kids to something that is inevitably going to be dangerous in the future? And I guess Elon's telling you, yes, we have to.
Well, and it's also with the thing with COVID is like, we've been locked up for so long that like people might not just want to get right out and fucking have kids and be just trapped
And
again.
a lot of divorces happened because of COVID when everyone was locked in with each other.
Yeah, it was just
It
another
upended marriages for 2 years, like weddings.
another negative of it, obviously.
Well, on a lighter note, Kodak Black apparently has sex in a luxury box at the Florida Panthers game, visibly in front of a possible 15,000 onlookers. Oh, yeah, and the luxury box was right next to the Florida Panthers front office. Was like, what? Video? Apparently, he wasn't having sex. He was grinding, but that shit was funny as fuck last night.
That was hilarious.
That was in the video, and the Florida Panthers like tweeted like,
they're like Kodak's announced. They're like, hey, look, a black guy. Yes, he likes hockey. Yes, let's promote him. And then all of a sudden, the NHL's like, wait a second, why is he trending at our NHL game? Damn it.
But
that girl was throwing it back on him.
Yeah, the dude who was like standing right there awkwardly, they finally got that video like of him like, and they were not having sex.
Yeah. Now KFC kind of posted about it. He was like, what are you, he's like, how dare you post that video? Let us wonder. The video from across the stadium was perfect as a Florida Panther game is just going on.
The front office is like kind of like looking up, like, what the fuck?
Dude, that would have been so like if he was doing that for like a music video, that's probably like that's a heady play.
Yeah, I mean, very well could have been a publicity thing too.
Right. And in Florida, I mean, shit, weird shit happens. If you do that in New York, you're probably, fucking behind bars.
I saw a tweet about him today that said, that dude Kodak Black is dead ass a part of American history. He got pardoned by a U.S. president.
Yeah, he got pardoned by Trump.
That's right. That's a great use. DS Forever I thought was dope. Insane beats, 21 Savage verse, Mop. Too Easy was a song at first. They released it as a single, and I first heard it, I was like, I don't know. And I heard it the second time after it went a little viral on TikTok. I'm like, this shit is a fucking banger.
I like Push and P the best.
Push and P.
Yeah.
The beats throughout were
fantastic. It's a great album. I was very unimpressed by the Weeknd's album. I don't know if you guys.
I did not check that out. Did I see that? Is he dating Angelina Jolie?
Oh,
maybe I'm gonna look that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's something you have to fact check now that you bring it up. But no, I'm a big fan of The Weeknd, definitely more so than I am Gunna. But
right,
yeah, Gunna's album was definitely better.
I wasn't even a Gunna guy at first, and I think I like his beats better than his verses, so to speak. But he collabs with so many great people. I love his music.
He has some great features.
Him and Young Thug got kicked off a plane. And they were yelling, videoing the pilot, telling him how ain't fucking P he is.
Dude, what's okay, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing good. I don't have my glasses on. I'm seeing the headline. The Weeknd song Starry Eyes, a new album, could be about Angelina Jolie. Who knows? Are The Weeknd and Angelina Jolie dating? Why everyone thinks they're in a relationship? All right.
I mean, it wouldn't really surprise me.
Right. What is the company that Young Thug founded or whatever that he's a part of?
YSL.
Yeah.
They favorited my tweet about fucking the beats on like when I hashtag JS Forever. It was fire.
No way.
Like Young Thug, let's go.
Oh, you got some clout.
Logan Paul and KSI launch a sports drink. Cool. I see. What are you going to be, the next Body Armor? I don't understand.
Aren't they still set to fight again?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, people were let down because their announcement was. It's just like how Bryce Hall and Josh Richards have their anti-energy. It's like it's just another money grab. Like how many fucking bullshit energy drinks are out there? Like maybe we sell one.
Exactly. I think it's another kind of a a business guy getting in there. Hey, you should do this. You should. Yeah. I mean, are you guys fans of Body Armor? I've heard that it's fantastic. It's I've always just grown up Gatorade Powerade, and I don't even really drink that much.
Yeah,
it's good. Kobe made a bag off Body Armor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then
isn't it LeBron? I thought LeBron might have been in there too. Whatever happened to Hoodie Allen and Mike Stud?
Dude, this is crazy. I just saw a TikTok a few days ago on my For You page from Hoodie Allen, and I sent it to Joey, and I was like, good to see this guy is still alive.
Yes.
Yeah, but no. So I watched his TikTok and then I clicked on the comments and people were commenting like fucking rapist predator.
Oh wow.
So I was like, what the fuck? So I Googled, I was like Hoodie Allen sexual assault. And I guess a few years ago or a couple years ago, he was part of a band or maybe still is. And his drummer got accused of making contact with like a 15-year-old girl.
Oh Jesus.
And it seemed like it was a lot more the drummer than it was Hoodie Allen
Right,
himself.
but he's
But
the name,
with
so everyone
yeah,
threw him
it
out.
it seemed like it got looped in with him. That's kind of what I got from the 5 minutes of research I did on it.
Damn, separating the art from the artist, that was a time back in the day. No Faith in Brooklyn.
That was
Mike,
very
Mike
yeah.
Stud's still ripping music.
Is he?
Just-
Yeah, good for
just
him.
Mike. He goes by like it's either Mike or just Mike. He goes
That was
by
my
now.
first ever concert, and there was probably like 200 people there, but we thought it was like the greatest thing ever, and it was lit. It was like fuck
Yeah. I think the whitest thing that we've ever done was probably go to a Mike Stud or Hoodie Allen concert.
Yeah, no, especially the Mike Stud one, as we're in the back of my dad's minivan chugging, grape Smirnoff.
Yeah,
And
we're
like high socks and Sperry's.
elite socks, Sperry's, and a polo shirt.
100%. 100%. Barstool Bar, Chicago, River North. This is cool. Cool idea. It looked like it was popping. What do you guys think of I think their next one they're going to open in Philly. I don't know. Like it's a smart business move, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that they're raking. It looks pretty sweet, but I'm sure it was expensive as fuck.
I mean, it's great for like sports fans during the day, and then it supposedly turns into a nightclub at night.
Yeah.
So I haven't really seen it. I know it's owned by Barstool, but is it have anything different than like a normal bar would?
It's like just a bunch. I think they sell their merch there. They have like positive vibes only everywhere. They have a lot of TVs for the sports fans, but they also have like kind of spread out, kind of corner booth style.
It's just kind of decorated like Barstool. Like it says Barstool everywhere.
And they also came out with their own men's product line. Did you see this? It's just called Wood. WOULD, and it's just shampoo, like wellness product, like hair gel, beard shit. That just like recently came out. They part ways with Joey Molinaro.
Really?
Yeah, that came out. He announced that today.
Is he the dude who does the impressions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they fire him?
So they just I think it was a mutual parting of ways. So like Joey, what I gathered was, he was really popular when LSU won the national title and he's doing Coach O, right? And then, he's got a huge following. Barstool hires him. Impressions can only go so far. Like, so they were super pumped with his impressions, but he was also in Indiana, wasn't doing kind of any of their other stuff, tried a podcast, didn't really take. And then they like Brandon Walker like went after him and he just like snapped. Like he was just like, dude, you're a fair weather college football fan. And like Joey Molinaro just like absolutely snapped. And Dave like called him out, was like, are you a crazy person? And it was just fractured from like,
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was crazy. But I'm interested to see what he does next. Like I'm thinking like, he's huge, obviously, like, I'm thinking like, should we sign him? Like, that's a huge name. Like I would put money into something like that's a big name, is now a free agent, but I'm sure he's going to get suitors. Interested to see where he goes. But that's kind of Dave's thing too, where he's like, hey, if you can go out and do your own thing, sure. The business of Barstool, I think, is fascinating. Other news there, I guess, because we got high. Did you guys ever check out that podcast?
No.
Yeah. Well, it is concluded after just a couple of months. Like what is that? Me every morning.
Wait.
Because I woke up.
Barstool podcast?
Yeah, it was with Brianna Chicken Fry and like Rhea, and then some other chick I don't really know.
She's got enough going on though, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess they just didn't want to do the podcast anymore. And then Rico nearly commits murder. Did you see that shit? That was crazy.
I saw that Dave suspended him from Barstool.
Yeah, for like chucking a fucking this dude Big T, which God only knows what he does for Barstool, but he basically just his shtick is just antagonizing Rico. He just keeps calling him by his real name, and Rico's got anger issues. So he takes a full high noon and chucks it about 60 miles per hour at this dude's head, and got suspended.
Did you see Frank the Tank dome that shot at
that was all. What was that,
game?
like a minor league hockey game?
Yeah.
That was crazy though.
Yeah, that was funny.
Do you know who Mike Lindell is when I say that name? No,
I do not.
He's the CEO of My Pillow.
Okay. I see him on commercials.
The guy that makes all the election fraud claims. So like, once every blue moon he's trending on Twitter, and it's just it's a ball. He claims he has evidence to put 300 million people in jail for election fraud. I just want you to think about that for a second.
Isn't that the entire United States, basically?
How is that possible? Are we just all under house arrest? What are we all going to get booked at the same time at Rikers? Mike Lindell has got breaking news. I mean, this guy. So whenever you see the name Mike Lindell next, that's that guy.
God, 300 million. Yeah.
So watch out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're doing later because
odds are, at least two of us are going to jail in here then.
Right, exactly.
300 million.
Yeah, I'm not making any plans a month away. Okay, let's see. Coming up, we've got the tea here as we're rolling with Zoom Pro. I just have a couple things left. There was a Draymond Green prop bet controversy. Did you guys see this?
I did. Yeah, that was nuts. That would be a fucking lock. How do you?
That's what's crazy is Shams knowing information and getting it out to where people can beat the books, taking it off and like not realizing, hey, you got to have Shams on alert, if you're a sports book. That was crazy. But DraftKings ended up, most casinos paid that out. Like, unlike the streaker who created his own bet, this was just bettors being smart and taking advantage of Vegas's mistake.
I thought I saw a TikTok that was all these dudes all fucking like hyped because they took Draymond to make the first basket. And then
dude, that's like
and then he just had to go out.
Dude, it's like, I mean, some people made life-changing money there, like putting $100 down to win like, $30K or something. There was this thing trending on Twitter. What's the worst long drive? Do you guys, isn't the drive from St. Louis to Dallas not sought after that often?
No.
I mean, no 10-hour drive is though,
right.
Like
Peoria to St. Louis was my vote. That's just, I mean, like the back of your hand.
I've never made it, but I saw someone quote it and say it. I can imagine Colorado to Kansas City is pretty bad because you go through just flat ass Kansas and nothing like.
Right.
So.
Which is so weird because Western Colorado is like, I still remember it vividly as like being moved by nature when I was just driving through that. Yeah, those were my Pennsylvania is also another nice long. That's an actually nice long drive. I discovered this. I got to ask you guys this. I've got a talent similar to Brendan's ability that went viral, where split second he knows the song artist, but I think it's a lot lamer. You could give me a sentence of a broadcaster, any sport, like a relatively known and I know exactly who the fuck it is. Any talent there? No, we could test it out maybe on an episode.
Yeah. I need a list of sentences.
Does it need to be like a famous per se sentence? Or
Dude, no, I know I know some obscure people.
So I could pick like a random Tony Romo sentence from.
Oh, I would know immediately.
Week 8. And
I would know all the NFL announcers, I would know probably all the college basketball. Like the only people I wouldn't know is like the team announcers, but even those I know some.
So how did you discover this?
I mean, I just know because I watch so many sports. I'm like, and I'm the only one who finds it interesting. I'm watching the Bulls the other day and I'm like, holy shit, that's Adam Amin. Like, holy crap. That's awesome that they have him as he does NFL football. He's been through ESPN. He's a great broadcaster. He does Bulls home games. And then the next day I hear another voice. I'm like, that's fucking Jason Benetti. He's the voice of the White Sox. And he's a great ESPN.
So wait, you need to hear their voice too.
But just like a word.
Just this. Okay.
I could hear their voice. I could hear their
voice.
Okay.
Okay. So what you're saying is even like very smaller, low key broadcast.
Give me 2 words. I could be like, yo, that's Jason Benetti.
Okay. I see. What I thought you meant was you didn't need to hear their voice. You could just, based on a sentence that they formed, you could tell.
Like, we will see you tomorrow night.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Like catchphrases. Yeah, I could do those too. But nowadays, I mean, announcers don't really have catchphrases are only kind of in baseball. I do have some that we probably lost the entire audience. Like Mike Breen for the NBA. Bang! Every time someone hits a three.
Yeah.
John Sterling. Yeah, maybe it's interesting, maybe it's not. Let's get into something that is always interesting, and that's the tea with Jack D here on Wingin' It.
All right, let's go. Where did we start here? We have the trailer dropped for Jackass Forever, and it looks hilarious. The last Jackass. It actually looks like I was fucking.
How old are they when
It's
they
out
filmed
next
this?
month, isn't it?
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville has, talking about white hair. Johnny Knoxville has straight white hair.
Bro, that's what I'm looking in the mirror every day. That's what's coming for me.
But I mean, I was like sitting here at my desk fucking laughing out loud watching the trailer. So I think it's going to be hilarious. And they have like, who's that MMA fighter? Like Francis.
Ngannou.
Yeah, they like tell one dude that like there's like this like lightweight like fighters coming to punch him in the stomach. And then the Francis dude walks out. The dude's like, no. So funny.
I hate the like, oh God, it's so painful to watch sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So we had the fake arm. We had the dude fucking slinging vaccines.
Yes.
An 85-year-old man in India claims to have taken the COVID vaccine 12 times and says he has no plans of stopping because he hasn't been doing it for money or anything. He claims every time he's done it, it's improved his general health. He said my backache has improved, my general weakness, my appetite has improved. He said even after getting the jab a dozen times, I still want more.
I mean, like that dude,
famous guy.
Yeah, right.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. But
that dude's got to have sore arm for fucking years. Yeah, how, like, I mean, shit, if it makes you feel good, like at that age, why not?
Like,
you know, you come out with
true life. I'm addicted to vaccines.
Yeah.
Dude gets off to the vaccine. Sir, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's
my
wild.
strange addiction. Vaccines. Okay, a Doja Cat concert at a fan was arrested for making a bomb threat because he thought he was going to miss the concert and he was patient in line. So, and he goes looking back, that was poor judgment, but he told me to buy it back.
You know, at least he owned up to it.
Yeah,
But that's still, you know, a felony charge just because you are fucking impatient. Like,
good God.
Kim Jong-un claims his dad invented the burrito.
Is laughing still banned?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to double check on that.
Yeah, he
dude, that story still shakes me, of that frat dude that literally got detained there for years and came back. Didn't he die?
I thought they finally let him go and he had like major brain.
Yeah, he was like a vegetable.
Yeah.
Good.
Dude, I would never go to North Korea. Like, even if, like, for anything. There's no
he
way.
said he put out propaganda videos and of citizens eating it and said that it's booming right now among their population, and that's one of the biggest food shortages in the world is that place. Like, people die on the side of the street because they don't have food.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, but you won't see it because they whisk it away and they only show you the streets.
Yeah, I don't know. He's
That's
fucking
fucked.
He's 8. I know I think we had talked about it maybe, but Kanye West is still dating Julia Fox, and he also is meeting with Putin because he wants to make Moscow his second home. So,
Dude, what?
He just gets to meet with Putin.
What?
And
he
he
just
linked with
loves staring at the Kremlin. What? He likes the cold. I don't understand why Russia.
He's gonna say something out of pocket and get himself killed.
yeah. And he linked with AB, so God knows what they fucking talked about.
Did you see? I think just today, Biden's approval rating is just 33%. It's just like, no, it's just like, dude.
Yeah, like, come on. I don't know. Speaking of politics, I didn't see what happened, but apparently Tucker Carlson didn't he call like Nancy Pelosi Michael Jackson or something like that?
Yeah, he just totally eviscerated her. Like he literally was just like, he's like, and it was so funny because he portrayed it so seriously. He's like, we have documentation of Michael Jackson, like, and then it goes to just Nancy Pelosi, like, you see, can't and it's funny because she looks like fucking Michael Jackson, but it's like, okay, hey, it's a comedy.
Yeah,
Good job.
Dude, Tucker Carlson's salary is like over $40 million a year.
Oh yeah, that dude makes absolute bank.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, he's the face of he's face of Republican Nation. I mean, he's their pariah. I saw a TikTok of him like in Montana, like getting bitched out, like at a, he's just like, sir, I'm with my family. Okay, yeah, I understand. I'm a bad, like, he's just getting bitched out in front of his daughter. Yeah, but he sleeps comfortably on satin sheets.
Yeah.
A man received he's like living, he's up and breathing. He got a heart transplant from a pig.
I wouldn't be able to feel normal again knowing there was a pig's heart in me, even if it was saving my life.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
The Squid Games, the old dude from Squid Games becomes the first Korean actor to win a Golden Globe. Cool.
Oh, hell yeah. He's pretty
cool. You guys remember the ocean spray guy? What's he doing now? The dude that was we all loved, that was riding on a skateboard drinking ocean spray cranberry juice.
Oh yeah.
That dude made a lot more money than he probably should. I think he's still going strong, but hey, you just do one thing and you are solidified in US legacy.
Yeah, we all need a thing. Like, come on.
Yeah.
The Oscars have reached out to Tom Holland to host. So
who else was in the discussion? I thought I saw. Maybe I misread something. Maybe they were talking about who they wanted to have as an Oscars host.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, Tom Holland's hot right now. That dude is like, he's conquering Spider-Man. He's got Zendaya with him. Uncharted.
Yeah.
Lots going well for Tom Holland. He's a pretty raw golfer, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah. All right. Reese's candy has, how they did like the Reese's with like the Reese's pieces like in the actual Reese's, and they have like
yes.
Now they're coming out with the Reese's with potato chips in them for sweet and salty. I don't know about that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I know. I was trying to think myself through it. I'd give it a taste test. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd give it a shot, but I don't think I'd enjoy it too much.
No. What if it's gas though? Sorry.
It might be.
Yeah. Like what?
As of a couple hours ago, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are engaged.
Huge.
Wow.
Power couple.
Engaged at.
Some cool looking place.
It was like an Instagram post. Yeah. Typical.
They're around some trees and stuff. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I don't understand this. So there's a PS5 shortage, I guess, because there's like pieces missing and stuff. And Sony responds to the shortage by they're just pumping out more PS4s in the meantime until they can figure out the PS5 shortage. So they're like, there's got to be pieces, I guess, that are vital to the PS5 that they.
Yeah, that's different. I think because they have a different engine, right? It's supposed to like do higher quality. I still got the PS4. I mean, I read this the other day that the iPhone 13 had like shortage in demand. It's like the PS4 did it right. Well, maybe if you could combine the two, it's like no one needs an iPhone every year. It's like the World Cup, maybe every 2 years. Apple's obviously a $3 trillion company. But yeah, the PS4, like shit, that's been around since what now? A full decade plus?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I need a PS5 though. We're getting close.
They've now arrested 3 suspects in the Young Dolph murder.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
crazy. I assume they're all, is there any backstory there? Were they all hitmen?
Like the one's like in a picture with him, like in
his, one is a rapper, and I think basically hung around the same people that Young Dolph did, and is significant. I mean, I think he's like in his
23
20s. Yeah.
Inside job.
And he turned himself in. He like posted on his Instagram that he's turning himself in, but he didn't do it or something.
Yeah.
Wow. You wonder how much money, like, I always want to go deeper. Like, is he the fall guy? Did he get money from someone?
Who knows? Probably.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are part of a group of celebrities being sued for allegedly promoting a crypto scam. It's like those two people are so fucking rich. Why would they need to promote a
Yeah.
crypto scam?
I mean, it's tough because I feel like didn't Aiden Ross step in this too? It's, once you get fame, people are looking to, try and, it's a smooth talker gets you into something and something you shouldn't be, and you get screwed.
Yeah.
You get caught holding the bag.
So I don't know how I felt about this, but a lot of people are kind of pissed about it. The Batman, the new Robert Pattinson one, was only rated PG-13. So people are like worried that it's not going to be dark enough.
The best thing I saw there was a tweet that the Planet of the Apes were the two movies, most recent ones, which were great, were also PG-13. I guess it's the same guy. So, maybe you could do it. But yeah, and like Spider-Man's, I mean, that's a good PG-13 movie. So I don't think it's the end of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. But
like Joker was Deadpool.
Right. It's just like if you're going for that dark feel,
right,
like I feel that they are, it almost, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We'll see how it is.
And Christopher Nolan does most in PG-13, I believe.
Right. I think people are just because this was supposed to be like the fucking like dark origin.
It was going to be the Batman to the Joker, essentially. Yeah, movie-wise.
All right, last little two things here. Kanye has announced through text with Moneybag Yo that Donda 2 is already in the works.
Great. Well, I can't wait until 2030 when that drops.
Yeah.
And last I have is, the trailer just gets me fucking hyped. Next week, the last season of Ozark comes out.
What? Holy, I feel like so much shit is coming out right now.
Yeah, there's a lot to watch.
That's good. That's
what
good.
I got.
We'll get caught up. Just got caught up with the tea with Jack D, Brendan and Jack with me here on this episode of Winging It. Now we've got some information for you. A good guest here. It's Omnisol joining us to talk a little bit more about NFTs, crypto, and the incoming metaverse. All right. Well, we're very excited. You've obviously heard of NFTs kind of taking over this space, metaverse being a popular term as well. So we want to learn a little bit more about it here on Winging It. We're inviting on at Omnisol on Twitter. It's a 0 on the second O. You're an ambassador for Exchange Art. Tell us a little bit about that. And I guess let's start with, what are NFTs? Explain it to our audience in the most simplest terms you can.
Yeah, so I'm an artist ambassador for Exchange.art. They reached out to me because I've been a part of the community since August. I've been creating art on the Solana blockchain since around September. But they were like one of the first marketplaces to like reach out to me. And yeah, they pretty much onboarded me to their site. They taught me everything on how to mint an NFT on their website, specifically how to create a JSON file, like it's called a mint hash list, and how to create one of those. And NFTs are non-fungible tokens. So, for example, the best way I would describe it is, if you look at Bitcoin, there's, let's say, how many Bitcoin is there? There's like 40 million Bitcoins.
Right.
With NFTs, you're essentially putting this piece of art, so my profile picture, for example.
Sure.
So it is a Solana monkey business.
Okay,
And
I was going to say, what's the title? Right, that's awesome.
There's a supply of 5,000. So essentially, if you compare it to like Bitcoin, there's like a supply. So SMB, there's a supply of 5,000 tokens, and these art pieces are on the blockchain. So there's like metadata backing like these pieces, and it's like a way of like proving that you own it.
Right.
Yeah.
Jack.
So it's like proof of ownership.
Yeah. So that kind of explained how you got with Exchange, but I guess kind of like what's your kind of background? Like, were you into art? Like, how'd you kind of get started in NFTs? Are you were you like flipping them, or are you more just a creator?
Yeah, so I actually like got onto Solana by accident. So the story's pretty funny. Back in February, I was in and out of jobs because of COVID and all that.
Right.
Sure.
And um, I just got back into crypto, and I started off with Tezos. It's another blockchain. They also have a really huge NFT community. But essentially, I got on FTX. I'm sure you're well aware of that company now.
Of course.
They're really big crypto marketplace. Yeah, I was just looking at the crypto on there, and I saw Solana. The big reason why I bought it was just like the supply, but also I just the design of the logo just like really sucked me in. So I bought some. I just been like just like adding in to like my portfolio every now and then. And then I started checking Twitter, like typing in $ SOL. Got on the hype train of the Solana.
It's a whole new world out there.
Yeah,
Once you add the $.
Yeah. Next thing you know, I see that SMB is on there. Like it's like the first NFT, like big profile picture NFT drop on the Solana blockchain. And like what really drew me to Solana is just like the low gas fees.
Right.
So for example, you have Ethereum. They have like really huge gas issues right now. If you want to send like anything off the Ethereum blockchain, it costs around like $100 to $300. Whilst Solana, it's like half a cent to send an NFT or send some crypto. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And so are like the margins, sorry, just one more. Are the margins like on Solana, like compared to like, how you see like CryptoPunks and those things on Ethereum, like going for crazy? Are there Solana pieces?
Yeah. So my profile picture, for example, the floor price right now is 150 SOL.
Which equals out to what?
That is $22,000 right now.
Damn.
And mind you, I got this back in August, and I bought this piece for 2 SOL. At the time, it was around $60.
Really?
Yeah. But back in November, the floor price of the SMB monkeys went up to 300 SOL. If I sold, I probably would have made like 60,000. But I've just been holding because I just really like the community, and I also get a lot of like alpha. So just people in this Discord, it's a whole community, and essentially everyone's just like giving like, advice on like the next big mint or one of one art, or just like trade advice. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I did have 2 other SMBs, 2 other NFTs just like this one, but I unfortunately sold like in around like September, and could have made like way more, but unfortunately I got out, but I still have this profile picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brennan's on mute. Sorry, we were throwing to him for a question. Here we go.
Oh, really?
My bad. But no. Yeah, I was going to ask a question. Finish your thought there if you're about to say something.
Oh, I was going to go back to just like art and like how I got into it too. I know I kind of went off track, but
yeah, go for it. Yeah, we'd love to hear
that. But yeah, so around the same time, I was on the Tezos NFT world back in February, whenever I started getting back into crypto, and then I kind of fell out of it. And then once I heard about like Solana, I was like, oh hey, I'll give it a shot again. And yeah, so I've been creating NFTs on the Solana blockchain. I'm in a few like artist communities and whatnot that have been like springing up, and I've also been like onboarding some of my friends that are artists as well. A few of my buddies that I went to college with actually, and they've actually been having some success selling some of their own NFTs. And yeah, I've just been diving deep into just this whole NFT community, and it really has changed my life. Like I've been able to sell like one piece for 20 SOL back in November, which was around like $4,000. Yeah. So it's been really life changing. And just like the more I like dive into it, the more I just like want to create and help others, and try to get financial freedom as well. achieve that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And to kind of build off that, correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't really have like another job. You focus all your time into this. At what point did you know that, you were successful enough and good enough at this to, solely support yourself through crypto and NFTs?
Yeah, totally. So it was actually back in August. I was again in between jobs. I just left my summer job because it was a seasonal position. I was working as a camp instructor for the outdoors, and ended up going to Whole Foods for 2 days, and then I made like 20 grand flipping some NFTs. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna quit.
Right.
Well, I asked my girlfriend, I'm like, yeah, like, should I go to work tomorrow? I just made a bunch of money. She's like, do what you want to do. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, I would say whenever I got a contract, so I made a tweet. I was like in all caps, I'm like, I need a job ASAP, because I mean, I made that 20 grand, but I still wanted to make some more money.
Yeah.
And then this project, a few of these kids from I believe it was Stanford, reached out to me. They just started a project, and they're like, hey, like, let's are you interested in doing some designs and some like community management and whatnot? And then I hopped on board. It's called Solians Secret Society. It's a profile picture NFT project that is also a DAO. So essentially what a DAO is, it's a decentralized autonomous organization. You could also compare it to like a corporate business. So like Walmart, for example. But essentially everyone that's a part of this DAO has a say in what goes on. So everyone's like a stakeholder essentially. Yeah, I helped with some of their designs, and I led some of the art direction, as well as the community engagement and Discord moderation. And yeah, I got paid for that as well. And I think we reeled in a couple mil, I think, as a project total. Yeah. But I just did the whole design job. Yeah. But essentially all of that money went into purchasing metaverse ships. I know I'm like throwing a lot of these terms out.
Well, no, that's my question. Is first, we're chatting with Omnisol, an ambassador for Exchange Art. You can follow him on Twitter, both there. You can find it as bio as well. As someone, mentioning the popularity, as someone directly involved in it, what do you see the world, especially in this sphere, looking like in 5 to 10 years?
Definitely. Well, as you can see in a lot of like commercials and whatnot, I think crypto is going to really explode in the next 5 years. Especially with like, crypto.com getting that one arena FTX.
Every single ad on sports right now is Matt Damon.
Yeah. Literally Mike Tyson just got a Solana NFT today. That was some pretty big news. Steve Harvey actually owns one of the SMB monkeys. I think he owns a few. KSI, I don't know if you know KSI.
Sure.
He's like a YouTuber. Mm-hmm. He's in it as well.
But smart people are in it, and if they're not in it yet, they're flocking to it.
Yeah. And I just see this as like a new paradigm of just like evolution of just like technology. And I think it's gonna, push society forwards, especially when it comes to decentralization and just like more equality and whatnot. That's just how I see it in my viewpoint.
Yeah. My next question would be, for someone who has like little knowledge about crypto NFTs, where would you give advice on where to start? Like where's good resources to find good projects, stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. I guess it would just depend on like what you're trying to do specifically. If you're trying to get into NFTs, I would highly recommend Solana because of the low gas fees. There's virtually none. There's a good resource that's actually on Twitter. It's called Scared Crypto. I'm gonna find it really quick. It's at Scared Crypto on Twitter. But the website is called scaredcrypto.com, and it's a whole step-by-step on how to get started with NFTs, but also for like artists that are trying to learn how to set up a wallet, buying your first Solana coin, learning some of the crypto vocabulary, pretty much in and outs of, aping into a new project and like creating a burner wallet so you don't get rugged. There has been some issues in the blockchain with where like some people do end up getting scammed. So just like learning how to like not get scammed essentially. Right. And then also just like finding those communities online, specifically on Twitter and Discord.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it. So
yeah,
I like the advice.
Highly recommend.
Cool. Yeah. And, you kind of got in, so what most people would consider pretty early to the NFT game. And you've obviously been successful as a creator, and, let's say 5 or so years down the road, what does the future look like for you, or where would you like to be 5 years down the road within this space?
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to see myself just being like really independent and self-reliant in just like working for myself and not relying on some higher ups or a big corporation telling me like what I can't or can do, especially when it comes to just like creativity. I feel like having that full freedom of expression is really important to me. And that's all. It's just a really big thing within like the NFT community as well. I'm seeing a lot of like really big artists that usually would work in, in like the corporate world, not making enough, but like while working in the NFT community, they're able to like connect with other artists, connect with different organizations that are looking for people to just like design and whatnot, and like giving them that free creativity.
Is there anything we didn't ask that we should be asking? What does the audience need to know about NFTs, your art, etc., that we may have missed?
Yeah, all I gotta say is it's pretty easy to learn. Once you get the ropes down, then from there it's just a whole different world. And then also on top of that, just like being on Twitter, for example, like when you're in the like the whole NFT realm, if you like miss a day, it literally feels like 3 months.
It's a community.
Yeah, it's a community.
What's Twitter's role going to have in the metaverse, do you think? Because I am, it's dominated our lives for decades now, but it's going to have to evolve, right?
Definitely. I think Twitter has actually been implementing a lot of different aspects for like all the crypto communities. I think you're able to like tip people Bitcoin now on Twitter, and they're also implementing a way for you to connect your crypto wallet that's featured in your browser wallet or on your phone, and you can like prove that you own these profile pictures by uploading your NFT onto your Twitter account, essentially,
and having like the serial number, essentially, right?
Yeah, all the metadata in the blockchain. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah,
that does it for me. Do you guys have more questions? Again, we're chatting with Omnisol. We appreciate the time and really intellectual stuff. And I think you provided it, pretty clarity wise. It's awesome stuff, and it's the future.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, y'all. Appreciate you reaching out.
I might be reaching out individually.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead. I can help you
plug
out.
your stuff as well here.
Please.
I've got at Omnisol ambassador for Exchange Art, and go ahead and plug your Twitter for the people.
Yeah, so it's at OMNIS0L on Twitter.com.
Good stuff. Hey, we appreciate the time, and we look forward to learning more. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I appreciate you all. You all have a good one.